One of the things that Melissa and I were told when we started, and I was going to direct it and she was going to be in it, was like, "Ooh, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of time." And she was also she produced it as well. So, I mean, as much work as you can imagine is as much as she was doing, and then I was doing lots as well. But instead of making it harder for us, it actually was easier, because one of the things, we both kind of work a lot in different areas at different times, and so we were together, which was awesome for us as a couple. So it was actually a blast. It was amazing. It was great. I mean, some days I'd be like a little like, okay, like, how many Oscars do these people have? I'm trying to tell them what to do, and they literally. Can you imagine if they had all brought all their awards to set? But it would be terrifying, but they're all such great people. And the one thing I've sort of learned is that these great people want to do a good job, which means they want to be collaborative and they want to do the best version of something that they can do, and particularly in a comedy, because I think they trusted that Melissa and I have that kind of background, so they were very open and would listen, and then so many times had great ideas of their own. It was a total delight. Well, Pearl is Tammy's grandmother, and their relationship is bumpy because we find out through the movie that Tammy feels sort of, they were very, very close, and we've all had that in our families. People, these tight-knit families, you go through phases where there's 3 years where you don't talk to your brother or your uncle or whatever. So anyway, that is what has happened to them. They were super, super close, and then Tammy felt like she got left out, and so she's mad, and then that causes that family cycle of being mad, and then the other person gets mad and they get mad. So the part of their road trip is that they kind of come back together and get tight again, which is nice. Susan was great to work with. She's delightful. She's one of the best actors I've ever met. She's very much her own person, which I love as well. She's an activist and all these things. But what was surprising and great is she's really funny. Really funny. Just like when you're even talking to her, she's just a funny person sort of naturally. So that was maybe my happiest not surprised, because I know she is funny, or she's done funny performances, but it was surprising how funny she is and how funny she made the character, which was obviously great for me directing a comedy. To have a really funny lady, have a bunch of them, a bunch of funny actors, was amazing. Well, I think the best thing you can have when you have people improvising is you have great actors, because if you have great actors, they say anything and you buy it. So therefore, the better actors you have, the more you can let them say whatever they want, which is really kind of fun, and so I was lucky because we really had all great actors who are also funny. So if Melissa, then, she's almost physically unable to say the same line the same way twice. And I understand why. I mean, you're trying to keep it real and keep it fun, but she's also trying to have fun and keep it fun for the other person while totally still being the character. I think it's her full greatest power of her many great powers. But then if you do that, and then the person's really funny and real, and they respond in a really funny, real way, then there's something about, you have two cameras going at the same time, and you catch both actors as the character in that moment of very real surprise, which I think you can't switch it, you can't fake it. So we got that a lot, which was really, truly, to me, one of the most gratifying parts of the whole thing. Was we had all these moments where two really strong people are performing really well, and they're surprising each other at the same time in really funny ways, which, I mean, it's easy to, after work, go home and just be like, ugh, that was a pretty fun day. First of all, I think that for people that like Melissa's work, it's really funny. And she's just really funny in it. So that would be first. Secondly, I'd say that, for people that enjoy, the breadth of her work, there are also parts that are more emotional, that have heart. And then usually we definitely try to make sure that there's a funny element of that. Even those heartfelt scenes as well, hopefully, are really, really funny as well, just on a different way. But she definitely hits stuff, and all these physical things that she loves to do and she's so good at, and she's definitely, she she gets into it with people, which she's great at. But then there's other elements of the movie that are, again, a little, just a little bit of a change up that I'm really hoping people are going to enjoy, because they're really, really funny, but they showcase a different side of what she's able to do.